Type. Right, so. Hey, hello. Welcome to the stream. Where we never ever get salty and angry at video games. So, cards on the table. Yesterday I spent about 4 hours bashing my head against the final boss. And it was not good. And now the game's gonna have to get back into it again. Oh boy, the loading. But yeah, so I got to the final boss. And just a brick wall, or that's what it felt like. And part of that was because I wasn't properly equipped. Part of that was because there's... How do I describe this? After a couple of phases... there just isn't that much feedback as to how far you are into the battle. Okay, I'm a bit unhappy about how laggy it is. Let's hope it recovers itself quickly. But yeah, she's gonna...
You fulfilled your purpose, Mr. Winters. You disposed of my false children and awakened the glorious Beast. Now, please do not worry for little Rose. I assure you I'll provide her with tools. So now you can die peacefully.
I'm not letting you get away.
I did receive some suggestions.
There's nothing. I shall finish this.
For example, during the flying phase, she rises these explosive orbs above her head. I'm told you can shoot those, so maybe I should try that.
Don't resist. You understand the love of character, child. How can you deny me?
Why the hell can't you realize Rose is my goddamn kid, not yours?
Your time is up! Now die!
I actually, when I'm prepared for it and don't make the mistake of letting myself get hit, that attack is actually one of the better ones to deal with. Because when she leaps up there, at least you have a decent feeling for where exactly she is and is gonna be. She's up there, and in a moment she's gonna be on you.
This is...
Yeah, for some reason, now a few times now I have failed to start running at that point. Like, you need to run when she does that.
From the pits of despair. It granted me this splendid power!
Yeah, right. All it's done is drive me nuts.
Okay, so you can destroy them. That's good to know, but... Right, so yeah. I wish I could sit a bit more comfortably, because that also doesn't help. I decided, like, okay, I'm gonna go mouse and keyboard. But this darn desk is too small. This microphone has a stupid shape. It's one of those things standing on a standard. I think it's about time I upgrade to like a Blue Yeti that can sit on the desk or something. That would be nice. I could also just lie this thing down on the desk, I guess, though. Anyway, that was the laggy waggy start. I'll consider this the first true attempt of the stream. Got my head right near the microphone and right on the game. Alright, and here we go.
You fulfilled your purpose, Mr. Winters. You disposed of my false children and awakened the glorious Magnificent. Now, please do not worry for little Rose. I assure you I'll provide her with true peace. So now you can die peacefully.
Not letting you get away.
There's nothing.
It's always a disappointment when she gets this attack off.
Just
The best attempts are those where you knock down the first phase before she even gets to do this.
why don't you understand the level of parenting challenge? How can you deny me?
Why the hell can't you realize Rose is my goddamn kid, not yours?
Your time is up! Now die! I've never seen a human live without his heart. Are you sure? You won't defeat me. This is the Megamycete saved me from the pits
There
of
we go.
despair. It granted me this splendid power.
Yeah, right. All it's done is drive you nuts.
After all, everyone dies. Such vitality. How disgusting. Die. I can take any form I desire. Beast. Even in life. Will this kill you?
Right, so I'm thinking maybe the handgun is the best weapon for this phase.
Hold still. After all, everyone dies.
Right?
Will this kill you? Oh, great Megamycete!
Okay, so this part is always confusing because I read up just to be safe, because apparently you are supposed to shoot the thing above her. Okay, yeah, you are supposed to shoot the thing above her. Okay. Clear so far.
Now, Mr. Winters, I think it's time you left things in my hands. Oh, rest.
The hell I will.
Die, 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 die.
That was stupid. I hate this part so much. She basically just gets like 3 hits on you.
My daughter! I understand your feelings, Miss Winters. True. But this is... If I combine Rose with the Megamycete, my daughter will be made manifest at last! I've waited a century, all for this day. Such vitality. Why do you interfere? Surely you have no need for this now. So close to death.
That one is really mean. When she transitions from the flying form into the spider form. It's very hard to prepare for that.
Your time is up! Now die! I will see my hopes fulfilled. Must die. After all, everyone dies. How lucky you are to die.
Well, those were 2 decent attempts. 1, really. Like I said, the first one was more a test. It doesn't feel so insurmountable now. I just need to figure out... So, for example, I think the flashbang does not work very well here. I'm wondering, because I think each phase has a weapon that's more effective against it than others. Like, I think the handgun is actually really good for the flying phase, because, well... It allows you to pop the liquid balls that she makes and throws at you.
You fulfilled your purpose, Mr. Winters. You disposed of my false children and awakened the glorious Megamycete. Now, please do not worry the little Rose. I assure you I'll provide her with tools. So now you can die peacefully.
Not letting you get away.
I'm just testing how many grenade rounds it takes to get through this first phase.
You understand the level
5, okay.
How can you deny me?
Why the hell can't you realize Rose is my goddamn kid, not yours?
Your time is up! Now die! I've never seen a human live without his heart. Are you sure you're not one? The Megamycete saved me from the pits of despair. It granted me this splendid power!
Yeah, right. All it's done is drive me nuts.
After all, every everyone dies. Such vitality.
When she dives at you like that, that is a great opportunity to get a few shots off.
I can take any form I desire. Almost. Even wife.
Like sometimes they hit me and I'm not sure. I'm guessing because you're supposed to shoot them.
Die and be swallowed into the Megamycete for all time!
Okay, let's not even try to fight here, I guess.
Now, Mr. Winters, I think it's time you left things in my hands.
At one point I got far enough that she did this twice, so she got back into the dark phase.
I will take back my daughter!
Yeah, this isn't exactly foolproof running in circles, but it's
Die,
better than trying to figure out where she is at any given time, because I always lose track. It's one of my major flaws, I think, because I start to lose track of where she
I
is.
understand your feelings, Mr. Winters. True. But this is the end. If I combine Rose with a Megamycete, my daughter will be made manifest at last!
Rah, rah, rah,
I've
rah.
waited a century.
I don't know what that
Century.
was.
All for this day.
I think it was meant to be an imitation of her for a short while there, but then it didn't become
Hold
that.
still. Why do you interfere? Surely you have no need for this now. So close to death.
She's my goddamn daughter. You psycho.
Why would you kill her? This is you won't defeat me. I will see my hopes fulfilled. I must. Why won't you die?
Okay, we're back in the dark zone.
I will take back my daughter!
Daughter!
Die, 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 die! Here I come.
At least she announces it very polite.
I shall put you to rest. Your time is up! Now die! Those foreigners, they could do nothing to assuage my years of loneliness.
Ever think the problem might be you, Miranda? You're not capable of real love.
Curse this ramshackle village. There's nothing.
Okay, it's pretty exciting. This is as far as we've gotten, which doesn't say anything until we actually win, but it's still something.
For my daughter.
Darn it.
Rose is truly my best.
Hey, Nervatians, welcome to the stream. Well, I got further that time than the last times, of which there were many. I'm on hardcore difficulty.
You fulfilled your purpose, Mr. Winters. You disposed of my false children and awakened the glorious Megamites. Now, please do not worry the little Rose. I assure you I'll provide her with true peace. So now you can die peacefully.
I'm not letting you get away.
You understand the level of pain a child needs you. How can you deny me?
Why the hell can't you realize Rose is my goddamn kid, not yours?
This is... Cease this foolishness. I've never seen a human live without his heart. Are you sure you're not Mother? The Megamycete saved me from the pits of despair. It granted me this splendid power.
Right?
Yeah, right. All it's done is drive you nuts.
Will this kill you? I can take any form I desire. Beast, even a wife. After all, everyone dies eventually. Die and be swallowed into the Megamycete for all time!
Alright, now in this phase we make a point to not actually attack, because it feels like a waste on attacking
Now,
in the
Mr.
dark.
Winters, I think it's time you left things in my hands. Oh, rest now.
The hell I will.
I will take back my daughter! Die, 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 die. I understand your feelings, Miss Hodges. Truly. But this is... If I combine Rose with a Megamycete, my daughter will be made manifest at last!
Yeah.
A century! All for this day! I shall put you to rest. Why do you... Surely you have no need close now. So close to death.
She's my goddamn daughter. You psycho.
Hold still. I will not let him or anyone else take Rose or my daughter from me. How about this? For my daughter. Die. Such vitality. The villagers, those foreigners, they could do nothing to assuage my years of loneliness.
Ever think the problem might be you, Miranda? You're not capable of real love.
You won't intervene. I will see my hopes fulfilled. I must.
Right. I wonder if this is actually like a particular part in the battle,
Take back my daughter!
or if this just happens occasionally. I hope it's like a mile marker. That means you've made a certain amount of progress, but I couldn't honestly tell you.
Die, 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 die.
It's hard to be alive for very long in this battle, isn't it?
Cease this foolishness. You still see.
Sometimes she calls up like lots of mold trees from the ground. I'm having some trouble doing anything about that. Anyway, let's do a thing. 1 second.
As you wish. Choose wisely. Your life may depend on it. This may be our... This will be my last...
Let's see. The thing we have, the V1, V61 custom.
Time watching you walk. Do be sure you're prepared.
That's the one we have now, but that's barely been upgraded, hasn't it? Okay, I'm gonna do something crazy. We'll keep this on a separate save, but I'm gonna do something a bit crazy here.
How about some reckless spending to finish it off?
Gonna sell my 2 handguns in favor of the
I'm
one I have.
surprised you'd part with this so early. These hands are more dexterous than one might think. It was truly a pleasure doing business with you.
I doubt I really needed this, but still. Maybe it'll make the other segment easier, like the flying segment. That's one where I get, I do take some nasty hits every now and then. Okay, so about 5 hits from the grenade launcher is enough to clear the first round phase.
You fulfilled your purpose, Mr. Winters. You disposed of my false children and awakened the glorious Magnificent. Now, please do not worry for little Rose. I assure you I'll provide her with true peace. So now you can die peacefully.
I'm not letting you get away.
You understand the level?
There we go, 5 hits.
How can you deny me?
Why the hell can't you realize Rose is my goddamn kid, not yours?
You won't intervene. I shall put you to rest. Your time is up! Now die! Die!
Wow, just wasted the healing item like it was nothing. Whoops.
The Megamycete saved me from the pits of despair. It granted me this splendid power!
Yeah, right. All it's done is drive you nuts.
Die.
There we go.
Hold still. Will this kill you?
I hope not.
I can take any form I desire. First, even in life. Such vitality. Disgusting. After all, everyone dies. Oh, great Megamice!
Yeah, that took way too long and way too many resources. Not sure how I managed to mess that up so bad, but you know, when I see the screen turn black and white, I always think, oh, it's low health.
Now,
Which, I mean-
Mr. Winters, I think it's time you left things in my hands. Go on, rest now.
The hell I will.
Die, 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 die. I will take back my daughter! I understand your feelings, Mr. Winters. Truly. But this is...
At least this part is fairly predictable.
If I combine Rose with a Megamycete, my daughter will be made manifest at last! I've waited a century, all for this day. Surely you have no need of us now. So close to death.
She's my goddamn daughter. You psycho!
I've never seen a human live without his heart. Are you sure? Don't resist. Hold still. Why do you persist in this feat? Here I come.
Uh-oh, it's this again.
Die, 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 die.
At least we seem to be getting pretty far into the battle most of the time.
That's my daughter! I'll take wonderful care of little Rose. Rose is truly mine.
Yeah, at that point it just seems to turn into a battle of sheer attrition, just who can hold on to the nonsense for longer. Right. Well, I've got a decent way to think about the first phase, but the other phases are the problem.
Your purpose, Mr. Winters. You disposed of my false children and awakened the glorious Nicholas. Now, please do not worry for little Rose. I assure you I'll provide her with true things. So now you can die peacefully.
I'm not letting you get away.
You understand the level of heritage I have. How can you deny
Yeah, I never know when the right moment is to attack, because you don't want to shoot too early
Rose
here.
is my goddamn kid, not yours.
Maybe I shouldn't even try to get a cheap early shot in, but just wait until the right moment is right. When she turns towards you like that, that seems the best time to attack, but it doesn't occur that often.
I've never seen a human live without his heart. Are you sure you're not? This is you won't intervene. Your time is up! Now die! The Megamycete saved me from the pits of despair. It granted me this splendid power!
Yeah, right.
For example, those first few shots, do they count or do they not count? It's hard to say.
Such vitality. After all, everyone dies. Will this kill? I can take any form I desire.
Yeah, blocking against that works, but I'm guessing dodging preserves more health. Because that makes sense.
After all, everyone dies. Hold still. Will this kill you? Die and be swallowed
Well, that,
into the
yeah,
Megamite.
for some reason this phase takes so much effort all the time. Not sure how to feel about that. At least I now know for sure what to do about that phase, so that's a step forward for sure. Sometimes I see the branches sticking out, I'm like, wait, is that her? Gosh, I hate this dark stuff.
Rest now.
The hell I will.
I mean, dark stuff is kind of coming to a horror game, but you know what I mean. I like being able to see for some reason.
I will take back my daughter!
Alright, one more attack and then she's gonna
I understand.
turn on the lights again.
But this is... If I combine Rose with a Megamycete, my
Okay, so the
daughter
important
will
thing is
be
probably
made
to stay
manifest
careful
at
even
last.
now. Not be,
A century! All for this day! I shall put you to rest. Why do you interfere? Surely you have no need of Rose now. So close to death.
She's my goddamn daughter, you psycho!
I will see my hopes fulfilled. I must. Don't resist. You won't take it. This is... Why do you persist in this way? The villagers, those foreigners, they could do nothing to assuage my years of loneliness.
Ever think the problem might be you, Miranda? You're not capable of real love.
Die, 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 die. I will take back my daughter!
she was so obsessed with bringing back her daughter that was just gone, and she loved nothing else.
Die. Your time is up! Now die! Curse this ramshackle village. All I need is Rose.
Well, I mean, I died just now.
Rose is true.
It feels like we're getting close all the time, but how close are we really? Just wanted to make absolutely sure that this time I'm not missing any more resources. Resources. Energy resources. But I've never seen this type on Earth.
You fulfilled your purpose, Mr. You disposed of my false children and awakened the glorious Megalus. Now, please do not worry for little Rose. I assure you I'll provide her with treatments. So now you can die peacefully.
Not let me.
Understand the level of parenting, child. How can you deny me?
How can you
Why the
deny
hell
me?
Can't you realize Rose is my goddamn kid, not yours?
Cease this foolishness. Your time is up! Now die! You won't defeat me. I've never seen a human live without his heart. Are you sure you're not one? The Megamycete saved me from the pits of despair. It granted me this splendid power.
Yeah, right. All it's done is drive you nuts.
I might be over reloading a bit.
Such vitality. Disgusting. Die. I can take any form I desire. Even life. Die and be swallowed into
There we go.
the Megamycete.
Yeah, this phase is rough. I feel like maybe I should just bring out the Magnum for it a couple of times. Just to actually give myself a decent shot at the final phase. Like, I've been trying, as you can see, I've been trying not to depend on the Magnum, because it's meant to be like the mercy blow, I guess. The coup de grace. But at the same time, if I can't get to that point without it, then what's the
Now,
point of
Mr.
saving it?
Winters, I think it's time you left things in my hands. Go on, rest now.
The hell I will.
Die, 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 die.
What?
I will take back my daughter!
Actually, does she keep warping around? It feels like she keeps warping around.
Feelings, Mr. Winters. Truly. But this is... If I combine Rose
Yeah, I need to watch carefully for when she transitions from one form to the other, because that each of those is also an attack.
A century, all for this day. After all, everyone dies.
That was a bad time to be reloading, but we made it good
Why
one
do
out.
you interfere? Surely you have no need of us now, so close to death.
She's my goddamn daughter. You psycho.
Don't resist. Hold still. lives for them. I must die. I shall put you to rest. Why do you persist in this weakness?
Yeah, that's always rough when she does that.
Die, 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 die.
Die. Die, 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 die.
I will take back my daughter! Here I come. Will this kill you? Those foreigners, they could do nothing to assuage my years of loneliness.
Ever think the problem might be you, Miranda? You're not capable of real love.
Curse this ramshackle village. I'll take wonderful care of little Rose. You still stand. Cease this foolishness. My wish will come true. Die. This is... Your life is over. Why do you still fight? None shall interfere in my grand designs. Corpse. This is how you end the Victors.
Okay.
To ensure I never see your face again,
Nope. Oof.
My daughter! My Ava!
Well, that was challenging, but not as challenging as I made it for myself last time. Good, finally. Yeah, Ethan doesn't have a heart anymore, so... Oh, hey.
It's all right, Rose. It's all right.
Yeah, that's what I was afraid of.
Ethan! Ethan! Come on, Ethan. Come on, Ethan, wake up.
Chris,
Ethan. You did it. It's finished.
I think we've finished each other.
Ethan. We gotta move.
Big, creepy organ flower thing.
Keep moving, Ethan. There's a bomb in that thing that'll blow this whole village sky high. Hey, look at me. When I hit this trigger, we can't be anywhere near it.
We've never seen Ethan's face, I
He's
think.
waiting for you. She's alive, you hear me? Alive.
Mia. I'm so sorry. I love you. Keep Rose safe.
Hey. Hey. And you tell yourself. Now come on, it's not that much further.
Watch over her. Teach her to be strong.
God damn it.
Oh, interesting.
Goodbye, Rosemary.
Ethan.
Wow. Yeah, I was kind of expecting that this is how it was gonna end in a way. Not exactly like this, but you know.
Rose?
Go. Go, take us up now.
Wait! Where's Ethan?
Get moving. We have to get clear.
No! We can't go, not without my husband!
Mia, sit down and strap in.
Not before you tell me where Ethan is. I know he wouldn't abandon us. Tell me what's going on. Where?
Chris really isn't the explaining type, is he?
What was that?
I told you to sit down.
Where is he? Chris? What have you done?
He's gone. I tried. He stayed so we could all escape. I'm sorry.
Captain, you need to see this. BSAA didn't send soldiers. This is a bioweapon.
The hell were they thinking?
Orders, Captain.
Pick up the rest of the squad. Plot a course for BSAA Europe HQ. Someone's gotta pay.
Alright, this was a really challenging boss with a lot of health. And I'm not really a big fan of bosses that you just have to unload on while avoiding. Maybe I should be talking over this. I just want, when the credits come, I tend to try to give my overall thoughts. It's really interesting to see this intro cinematic again after the story has contextualized it in a way.
Gifts we gave, but more you took, she snarled. So more in turn is due. In a blink, the girl was trapped inside a mirror. Her parents, though, had searched all day and at last arrived. With rampant rage, Father fought the witch, while Mother's loving touch shattered the dark enchantment. But the witch was strong, and Father yelled, "Save our daughter!" So Mother bore their child to safety as the forest was consumed. Even now, the burnt forest is a grim reminder of Father's sacrifice. To this day, any child who stares too long into the charred wasteland will be haunted by nightmares of getting lost while picking berries.
Interesting. Kind of cool that they added the ending to the story there. It kind of makes you wonder if that's how it ended originally, because I don't think that's what Mother Miranda hoped for. But even so, cool. Sad also. Wow. And just like RE4, they show a bit of the backstory here in these older pictures. Right, so while we observe these images, is this the birth of Rose then? Is that what this is depicting? I'm guessing we'll see. I should have paid a bit closer attention. I realized. Oh. Right, so the last stream, I ran into some problems with the final boss, and I got a little bit salty, admittedly, but I do want to stress that this was a really great game. Really fun. Like, couple of snags at the very start, couple of snags at the very end, but in between was just chef's kiss. That wasn't really a chef's kiss, that was more like a... Oh, ow. Yeah, really, really great game. I'll give a few more thoughts as we progress further. Or rather, I'm trying to pay attention to the illustrations, but also talking. But yeah, so some minor problems. I need to sit on it for a while before I determine if it's like an objective problem, you know, with the game. I think the final boss maybe lasted a bit longer than it really needed to, but maybe that's just my biases speaking because I was bad at it. I saw a name pass by and I was like, wait, is that one of my art teachers? But no, the first name was different. Ta-da! Yeah, overall, very good game. And also very replayable. We missed a few treasures. We definitely didn't buy all the stuff we could have bought, like weapons near the end. And in retrospect, I should have probably just stuck with my existing handguns. Ah, there's the Kaju. Okay. Right. Bit of backstory as to how the virus made its way into this community. Well, virus, mold, parasite, thingamabob. I want. Ah, yeah, there we go, and then werewolf. Wow, well that was a thing. So all in all, really good game. Nice that they tried to go back to the structure in a sense of Resident Evil 4, having this town, having like having a merchant, having lots of pickups from enemies that you can use and buy stuff with. Okay, I'm gonna shut up because cutscene.
Do you think the little boy will be able to touch the moon?
Nobody can touch the moon, it's too far away.
Wait, what if he has a rocket ship?
Okay, then he can touch it, but it'd be very, very cold.
You were being silly. I don't think the moon feels like a
Hey, Dad. Happy birthday.
I was thinking she looks like Mia, but it's just a bit different.
Sorry I missed last week. I have a lot of tests coming up. You know how it is. Talk of the goddamn devil.
Mm-hmm.
Duty calls. I love you.
Yeah, Yeah, I found her. Where else? Today of all days. We have a situation. You're needed, Evelyn.
Don't you ever call me that again.
Whoa, it's just a joke, Rose.
I can show you things even Chris doesn't know I can do.
We have a clear shot.
Stand down. I can handle it. She's just a kid.
Way to keep it together, Rose.
Right, so she's a bioweapon too. Of course, we knew she has some
You're
kind
a
of
lot
power.
like him, you know?
I know.
She also has a temper on her, just like Ethan. That's for sure. Well, it's good to see she made it out and is alive and well, but not so good to see that she's still really involved in that world. You know, you'd think Ethan would have preferred if she never had to deal with the whole bioweapon, virus, parasite situation. The father story is now done. Right. Achievement unlocked, great dad. Achievement unlocked, best dad ever. Achievement unlocked, world's greatest dad. A new Village of Shadows difficulty. Ah, yes. Challenges, okay. All right. So we can basically do a new game plus of some kind. I'll have to load into that and see how it goes. Wow, I was kind of expecting Ethan would sacrifice himself. I was kind of expecting it would be to like revive Rose, or for like that would be like the final part of the ritual or something. That's not exactly how it went down, but in the general terms, I kind of felt this coming, which is why it hurts slightly less. Still hurts though. We've been with our dear friend for a couple of games, and we've seen him to be a good guy, cares a lot about his family. Rest your soul, Ethan. I like how this one is only 10 CP. They really want you to get this. I haven't earned the right to infinite ammo for most of these. Interesting, so I could go into the story with infinite grenade launcher ammo. Sounds fun. But yeah, we're gonna have a look at the mercenaries mode, and depending on how that goes, we may do another stream just dedicated to some more extra content. Right. So, I was kind of chaotically sharing my overall thoughts on the game. It's kind of kind of weird to come out of a 5-hour-ish stream where it went really badly. But I won't honestly let that cast a shadow. This was a fantastic game. Really fun. Just so much to discover, so much to find, so many fun and interesting characters, you know. Not afraid to have that Resident Evil silliness with the Duke and with some of the crazier characters and all that. But also moments of genuine, like, scariness, like the Donna's Mansion and all that. That is one thing I will express as a... well, is it a regret? I'll put it out there as a neutral point first. This game was not that scary. Castle Dimitrescu, pretty scary, you know. Donna's, would you call that a mansion? Well, Donna's place, the dollhouse, pretty scary. Had some genuinely bracing moments. Moreau's area, not scary. The factory, not... when it got dark, it got a little tense. I wouldn't call it scary, though. And after that point, it wasn't really all that scary in general. And the question is, did it need to be? Right, Resident Evil has horror themes, but action and survival are as much a part of its DNA as the horror are. So I wonder if it could have been scarier, if it should have been scarier. I thought the flow of the game was interesting. Throughout it all, I had no idea how close or how far I was from the ending, pacing-wise. Because you go from the town into the first major area, that's Castle Dimitrescu, and it's a massive area. You come out there, you get the first of 4 bottles of Rose. And the Duke basically says, listen, there's 3 more lords to defeat. So I was thinking, wow, 3, at least 3 more of those areas? This game isn't even, even a quarter of the way over then. But then Donna and Moreau's areas were both very compact, as evidenced by the fact that I tackled them both in one stream. Really not that hard, fairly linear too. And then I was like, okay, then I'm gonna be almost done. And then came Heisenberg's area, which was again massive. But after that, there really was... it was basically a straight shot from Heisenberg to the ending. Like, Chris's segment was really cool, but brief and not very difficult. Like I said, that was probably more to give you a bit of a power trip. You know, see how someone actually prepared for the bioweapon problem would be handling the situation. So yeah. Maybe not that scary, but good, very good. Great, unique characters, many different ways to play, many places to explore. I still don't know how to access some of those chests that I missed out on my first playthrough. And there's permanent missables as well, so you need to be careful about that. So yeah, there's just so much to this game. So much charm, so much content, so much replayability. It's an excellent installment in the Resident Evil series. You know, you have to wonder how they're going to approach the next one, because it looks like Rose Winters will be the one we're focusing on next. And she might have special powers. But then again, Ethan kinda did too. I mean... he pours some stuff on his removed hand and just reattaches it, so, you know. Well, anyway, at this point, I'm just rambling, wondering about the future. But I'm wondering if the next game could be scarier, if it should be scarier, if it should go back to full cheese, like RE4. Because this wasn't full cheese. This was like, atmospherically, it still took a lot of cues from RE7. Do we want to lean more one way or the other? Because RE7 was scarier. I think, can we confidently say that? I think we can confidently say that. Because this game has given me a few uneasy feelings here and there, but it never. I was never like in this game, and that happened a few times in RE7. Anyway, I hope I've given my general thoughts pretty clearly. Not really sure what I should be spending the points on, to be honest. Alright, the mercenaries. Let's have a look-see. Look at this title.
Stand by.
So is this like survival like in RE4? Or is this like RE3 where you need to go from point A to point B while possibly saving hostages?
Welcome, Ethan.
Hey, happy to see you.
Pay me no mind. Till next we meet.
Okay. Let's read the rules. First, purchase any equipment or weapons you need from the shop. Then when you go out into the field, you need to defeat as many enemies as possible within the time limit. Get a good rhythm going and build up combos for extra points. Once you've defeated a certain number of enemies, the goal will appear. Touch the goal to finish and to move on to the next area. Complete more areas to rack up even more points for each stage. You can also touch the yellow orbs for bonus time and keep the party going. Speaking of orbs, there are also blue orbs which give you special abilities. Each one has 3 random abilities to choose from. Check out all the cool moves that match your fighting style. You keep abilities between areas and there's no limit to how many you can have either. Also, if you equip the same ability multiple times, it will become even more effective. So keep an eye out for all those orbs. Any money or time left when you reach the goal will be counted towards your final score along with enemies defeated and combos. Your final score determines your rank. The higher your rank at the end of the stage, the better the prize you'll get. May the odds be in your favor.
Well then, feel free to peruse. I'm skilled at all sorts of weapons modifications, and will do them for a small fee. This simple modification can be done in just a moment.
I like that you can prepare.
Next we meet.
So you have to think about how to best use the money here. Man, it's Castle Dimitrescu. I was just like... Interesting, so you get extra money? Or is it not extra? They won't even tell us what the SSS rank reward is. Well, let's aim for at least a C then. I know I'm not exactly setting high expectations for myself, but, you know, after that 5-hour stream, I promised I wouldn't be salty about it. At least we have a lot of ammo. So that's the goal then, I guess? There we go, area completed. This is pretty fun. As long as we don't die.
Welcome. Leave this to me.
Maybe I should have bought that. Do I have any of that?
A good deal.
I have
if
3.
I say so myself.
Alright, I have so many handgun bullets. This should be fine, I guess. Probably. Alright, let's go. I do like these arcadey things. Revelations had a really robust additional mode. I just never did much with it. But alright, they do an explosion when they die. Interesting. there goes the combo. Okay, where's the rest of the enemies then? Okay, let's just be quick about it then. You ever just die and play the same animation? I'm not picking up the money as well as I probably should be. Imagine if you had these health bars and damage numbers in the main campaign. Well, it was completion-wise, it was good. Time-wise, it was not so good. I'm thinking we'll at least get a C, though, the way it's going. But I guess we'll see.
Shall I choose something for you? Huh? Delighted to. Thank you for your patronage.
Yes, yes. Right. This should be the third and last area then. Should be interesting. Thank you for the follow. Very, very long number. Is that, are you... Hi. Are you a bot or just a person with a really long name? Or is Twitch going nuts and is that actually a person with a normal nickname, but it's showing up as a combination of stuff? Well, either way, if you are a real person, hello, welcome, and thank you for the follow. Nice to see you. I do like this maintaining the combo thing. Oof, I wish I had a sniper rifle right about now. I guess I should have bought one. What am I supposed to do about those guys? Okay, this is going wrong because I can't find my way. Well, this is not going so well. Oh, of course. Darn it. Why didn't I figure this out before? Really need that bonus time right about now. Wait, how do you how do you crouch? Right, sorry about that. Yeah, I don't think I can knock out this guy in time. Sure as heck gonna try. Okay, yeah, maybe. I missed one somewhere, but where? All dead bonus, yeah! Rough start, but managed to turn that all the way around. New record! B. Not bad, I think. Right, so we don't have we haven't unlocked the next stage yet, it seems. So tell you what, I'm gonna give this one more shot and then I'm gonna call it here. So it was a very, very long stream last night, so I think it's fair to call it early. And then I don't really think we need to do another stream of this game if it's just mercenaries. Like, maybe I'll do it for funsies, like see how many of the stages I can unlock, but at this point we've really seen much of what the game has to offer.
Oh, good. I was just thinking of ways to pass the time. Please come again.
Yeah, the sniper rifle should particularly help in that final area. Kaboom. You can't pretend to be dead when you have a health bar above your head. That's not how it works, buddy. Honestly, damage taken was not that big of a problem here. So are these abilities random then? Only one left, but where is it? Alright, good. Yeah, we're gonna try and get a much bigger score this time. That's the plan. Okay, yeah, that's a pretty good start, if I do say so myself.
Welcome, Ethan. One moment, please. These hands are more dexterous than one might think. Till next we meet.
Yep, see you, Duke. All right. There we go. No brainer. There we go. Sniper rifle is a big game changer here. And so are the mouse and keyboard when it really comes down to it. Oh, there goes the combo. Couldn't get a clear shot on the guy quick enough, unfortunately. It's fine though. Couldn't get a clear shot on me either. Ha ha ha. Some people call me Deadeye Aryan. Because I just did 4 headshots in a row. Okay, so you know, this is the kind of score that we deserve.
Naturally. One moment, please.
Yeah, since this the handgun is
a good deal, if I say so myself.
Indeed. So the handgun, we use that a lot for finishing up enemies or whittling them down until we switch around to the heavy weapons. Anyway, last area. Let's do it. Let's not get stuck in the very start and waste a whole minute of our precious combo time. There was really no need to heal yet, but... You know, there's something to be said for racking up some combos. He says, wasting his combo. I'm guessing we don't actually get unlock points for this. Remember when I had to look up what the crouch button was after finishing the literal whole game? Hoping to save the combo there, but I guess not. There we go. Wait, where's the last enemy? It was on the roof last time. Oh man, this was supposed to be my big moment. Well, there he was. I had no idea, but just checked the one place I hadn't checked yet, I guess. Okay, good. A rank. Okay, and that unlocks the next stage. So you need to get at least A, is that what I'm seeing? Cool, well, tell you what. Maybe tomorrow we'll start up the old Resident Evil Village one more time. Check out the rest of these mercenary stages and that'll be the end of it. Or maybe we'll do something else, I don't know. But that was fun. Oh yeah, so you do get unlock points for that as well. Good. Good. Sorry about the tapping noise there. Sometimes I need to make sure it's actually using the proper microphone as my microphone and not like some webcam lying behind the screen. There we go. Look at that. Concept art for the Winterses. Winterses. Precious. The original idea was to have Mia in a wheelchair dues to the events of the previous game. Interesting. And here's her. Interesting. Right, well, I guess we'll find out what happens with her in Resident Evil 9. Yeah, for now, that will probably be the stream then. Well, I'm glad we could finish it up properly and look at the extra content for a bit. I think I gave my general thoughts on the game pretty well. But I guess I can make a few closing comments. Great game. Really thrilled to be experiencing another Resident Evil. I mean, an event like that, a fully fledged new Resident Evil mainline series game. You don't experience that too often, but hopefully it'll be a regular thing again. Like, Resident Evil 7 was a return to form for many people after the more action-focused ridiculousness that was Resident Evil 6. Though I enjoyed that too, let's be honest. I'm not really the kind of person to hate a game. At least, not usually. But yeah. So this was a return to form in some ways, and I'll be curious to see if they do the RE4 remake, what they take from this into that, and if they're gonna do, well, a fully fledged sequel. And, you know, considering the situation Rose Winters is in, there would have to be some kind of follow-up. So yeah, lots of things to think about for the future, but we're done with Resident Evil Village. Might do one more stream to check out the mercenary stuff, but that's pretty much it. So I want to thank everyone who went with me on this journey through the village. Another very special thanks to Megallians for giving this game to me for my birthday. Much appreciated, and thank you for stopping by during all the streams. And thanks, of course, to everyone else who stopped by as well. I hope to catch you next time, but until then, have a great day or night, and I will see you later when we have one more look at RE Village and then think about what to do next. I'm excited to see what the future holds for this channel, for the series. Just great stuff all around. Right. I'll stop dragging it out now. Good night, everyone, and see you later.